Good afternoon, everyone. Instead of doing a YouTube short today, I'm actually making a little bit of a video here. Coming out here to visit my birds to see how they're all doing. They're going crazy. Just kind of chilling out, all out gallivanting around. See our egg production for the day. Actually, got a few there. Got some there. We got some broody hens. See this right here? We named her Broody McBroody because, well, she stays broody a lot. We got this one right here. I think this is our vicious one. Nope. But she's broody. 3 broody ones now. We had 5 broody ones the other day. I guess 2 of them decided they didn't want to be broody no more. But these are girls. Little chicken coop guy. Got all their spots to perch up on. They can just, the 2x4s, they just put their little talons on there. More of a barn-shaped coop. You got a window facing the south. You got one facing the north. When it's hot out, we'll open up both windows. You can feel the breeze right here. Open up both windows. Open up the door. Then back here, watch out. Got everything kind of caged up. But back here, we keep our little ones. They got their own little space. Got a heat lamp. They could get up underneath at night when it gets a little cold. Then before they could jump out one night, we keep them in the brooder here, but they got to where they just fly out. And we got the barn door here. Opens up to the backyard. You go to the house and everything right there. But so if I'm in a hurry, I can go through the backyard instead of walking around and that's over here. But these are everyday birds. These are laying birds. That we got. Of course, you know, you can hear the guineas squawking when they get crazy. Yeah. The geese are going crazy. But this is our chicken run right here. It's 10 feet wide by 40 feet long. I got a door. I can close it if I want to. If I choose to close it, I can. For whatever reason, our geese, I don't know what it is about them, is they love women, but they do not like males. They don't like anybody. Really, we raised them since they were babies. They used to follow us around and everything. But no, they got big and got grumpy. It's all good though. They lay some pretty big eggs, so we got 1 boy, 2 girls. Those right here, these are little where we caught some of the other birds. These are gonna be our meat birds. Not all of them, but some of them we get their eggs. But little hoop coop. I just made it out of cattle panels. I got cattle panels. And you can see right here, I got chicken wire, and then I got a tarp. Got a little door for them to go in and out. Get a 2x4 for them to perch on. Got a feed bucket right here. A watering can right here. And that was for them to lay eggs in. They decided it'd be more fun to flip it over. And then they started laying their eggs down here. It's all good though. They all taste the same no matter what. And then there's our rooster. He he got himself hung up into something one day, and man, he tore up his little gobblers there, and all the girls, of course, your chickens are chickens. They love they like to pick out blood, so they were picking at him. So we took him, we put him with the pigs. The pigs love him. They hung out together, and then when we go feed the pigs, he started making this call to the other girls, and they were trying to get over there, which they could if they wanted to, but they don't jump the fence. But here's their little area right here. I don't know, 40 foot by 60, I believe, is their little space that they get to run around in. Everything's tied together. So we go from one chicken to the other. I don't know if you can hear my little pig, but here they are, just chilling out, doing their thing. Give them some more water. Now, this is the ghetto part, and I love this right here. But for me to go from here to the pigs, I don't have a gate that gets me into the pigs. I got the gate on the outside over here, but it's outside this gate right here. So I took our we had two ladders for the swimming pool. I took one, made it to where I can go over that. Forgive me if I can't always hear me. I ain't got my mic on today. I'm just doing it's in the car. Wife's out in the car, so she's out of town. So I didn't have my mic on me today. And then along with that right there, this is where we keep our kids after Mama's had them. We move them up over here. This right here is little Rochelle. Come here, big girl. They're we moved them away from Mama because when they were over there, they weren't becoming very friendly. So we got them off over here by themselves. They're a lot more docile. They're not so much of a pain in my butt, I guess you call it. We try to go up there and play them and whatnot. They take off and run, and their moms we got for free from some friends, and they were not the tamest goats. They're sweet, they won't come up, they won't headbutt you or not right there, but they just weren't they weren't friendly. They wouldn't just walk up to you. Now when they had the kids, Rochelle come out, she wasn't very friendly. Ember, which is the other one in here, she wasn't very friendly neither. But Ember's brother was. He was the sweetest little boy. You walk over to him and you get in there, he come up and follow you like a dog. He's good. He's a good goat. So that's the basics of the chickens. We got some roosters off in another pen with some ducks. They're our next slaughter. At one point in time, can't see it very much. Don't have a door no more. But I made this little spot right here for ducks. We had a duck that hatched ducklings, and she didn't like it in here, so she made her way out. But they all started laying eggs up in here. So we just turned into a spot that we collect eggs from now. But I think we got a total of 60 laying hens, 2-lane geese. I don't know, 7 or 8 ducks, a couple guineas, I think 5 guineas. So, but we get our fair share of eggs. We eat a lot of eggs. We don't eat as much as we get, but we eat a decent amount. And then, of course, you know, I give eggs away. Take them to work. People take them from work. They all love farm fresh eggs. So, I just wanted to give you a tour of the chicken area here. Obviously, you got to see some of the pigs and whatnot. But next video, I'll maybe cruise on over to the where all the other goats are and do some videos of the goats, and hopefully someday we'll get some emus out here and some cows. That's a goal. So have our own beef. But stay tuned. Hit that like and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll catch you at the next one.